All right. Where were you born and educated?
I was born and raised in Northern California in the East Bay area, and did my secondary education in Cal Poly Pomona.
How did you become passionate and involved in design?
For as long as I can remember, I was always kind of the artsy kid, and I was looking for a practical application for that art. So architecture seemed like a natural fit, and I got involved in architecture specifically in high school, and then I just kind of saw it throughout my college and everything.
What are your core design values?
I think more than anything, I value authenticity. Whatever it is you're designing for, make it authentic. Make sure everything works according to whatever value system you're setting it up under. And I think that's all you really need.
Okay, sweet. What is your design process, including design thinking, visualization, and realization?
In most things that I've done, I tend to be very tied to the concept, and that kind of ties back to the authenticity thing we were talking about. Whatever that concept is, get that fully fleshed out in your mind, know what that means in all aspects of the project, and then from there you can start to visualize the project both in your mind, and then put pen to paper and document it there. And as far as realization goes, I think that's a natural result of the design and implementation process.
Okay, sweet. How do you collaborate with other individuals to realize your impactful work?
I think a good collaboration begins with getting to know the people you're collaborating with personally and having personal touches in that design. That way people are more fully vested in whatever it is you're working on. And they're more willing to collaborate with you and kind of see your vision. That being said, I think it's also important to communicate clearly what it is you're trying to achieve in your design, so that everybody has a good working knowledge of what is expected of them throughout the process.
Okay, sweet. Where's design going?
Well, I think these days, as much as it pains me to say, I think design is going a bit by the wayside, because more and more people are becoming slaves to budget, and so a lot of the design, as I see it, is being economized for the sake of the budget of the project, and as a result of that, things are just becoming more efficient, not as complex, not as intricate, but that being said, kind of more solved, if you will, to begin with.
What are the biggest challenges you face?
I think, to build on what I said previously, the challenges are twofold. I think it's a budgetary constraint and a time constraint, and that might be speaking from personal experience and where I'm at in my life right now, but we're a very high production coefficient firm, so there isn't a lot of time to really kind of capture interesting, meaningful, or highly designed aspects of these projects. You're just trying to get things done.
Okay. What advice would you give to young students?
As far as the advice is concerned, to be honest with you, I'd be a little conflicted. I think it would depend on time and place, and the reason I say that is because on some level, based on my experience, I'm a bit more of a realist these days, and know that, that in the culture it doesn't value design so much as maybe it once had, and there isn't so much of a demand for that, at least in terms of real-world projects. But on the other hand, I think free creative expression is one of the most valuable things we have as a culture, and to embrace that and to work towards that, I think, is one of the most admirable things you could be doing. So the pragmatist side of me would say, suck it up and deal with the real world situation. But the other side of me would say, if you can make it work, keep looking for what you can to be able to express yourself how you wish to be expressed.